Talk about, keep my mind in the streets, cause that green give you cloud. If it's bread making, baby, I'ma always go that route. I'ma put my mind in the streets, rapping shot on these beats. A lazy man gon' stop.
This Chicago, nigga.
Everybody can't do what I do, that's why I'm crushing your crew. From Chi-Town, Memphis, Tennessee, and all from the blue. I'm so fresh and so new, got a hot album too. I came out of nowhere and I'm taking all of these suckers' juice. I keep my promo on them poles, keep that powder out my nose. I'm staying focused, man, with 1 million copies sold.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Say my name. What's my name? Say my name. I ain't never gonna let nobody talk me out of rolling with my team. Y'all know what I mean. It's money hungry fiends. They think they can outsmart you by selling you a dream. But I stay grinding cause I'm bread making, homie. And they can't figure me out because they really don't know me. You got that picture, Toby. My mama didn't name me Toby. These suckers want slaves, but I'm sucking them like Kobe. It's real in the field. I'm the lion on the meal. I'm the hollow point tip.
Chicago, nigga.
These suckers better chill, but the axe brother real. The king is in the building, so you haters take a kneel.
King Kong ain't got shit
Say
on
my
me.
name. What's my name? Say my name.
Yo. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? We in the building today. We in the building talking about my GOAT and my baby GOAT. Players of the week, and I know they upset. I know they upset. They're a little mad. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, man, he up here glazing. Yeah, I am. I don't give a damn about what none of y'all say. My GOAT and my baby GOAT is the players of the week. And this is what you get when you get this type of dominance. The supreme dominance in basketball play. This is what you get. You know what I'm saying? So y'all come on up in here. Come on in here so I can get on here to get started. Hit the like button because I'm real. Listen, I'm real feisty today. It's going down. You know what I mean? The Sky done lost and threw a dud. So I don't want to hear nothing about none of that stuff. All I got to say is welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Servin Sports ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap. What's up, K-Sap? Shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to the Players Club. Shout out to Get That Off Your Chest Podcast. If you ain't been over there, you better go over there and give your boy some love and some support. You better get your tail over there right now and subscribe to Get It Off Your Chest Podcast. Go over there, man. Act like you know who we is and what we do and how we get down. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do, you dig? All I'm trying to tell y'all, man, is this. I'm only up here on this platform and where I'm at because of Angel Reese and Angel Wilson. Angel Reese is the purpose. Angel Wilson is the continuation because they can't be player hating on the GOAT doing what she doing in the situation. Bars. What's up, y'all? Come on up in here. I see you, Sister Mary, Secrets, ADP. We finna have a good time tonight, y'all. We finna have a good time. What's up, bro? Steph, my man, 100 grand in the building. Yeah, come on in, man. Y'all come on in. We gonna have a good time tonight. This is what's going on. Y'all already know it's my shift. And I knew y'all was waiting on me. Yeah, because I didn't do a morning show this morning because I had stuff to do. Yeah, but it's all right. I'm here, man. Listen, y'all go check out my other videos, my shorts that I'm doing out here, man. I'm putting out good merch out here, man. Go out there, hit the like button, subscribe, share that stuff, man. Share them good videos that I got putting up here, man. I'm putting up merch. I'm trying to work for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Chopping it up, cutting it up, giving it to you. This is how you get it on Steady Servin Sports ENT. I got all of the different channels that I got going on. I got my Bulls channel. I got my Bears channel going on. MR6688. What's up, Mr. 6688, my bro? Listen, y'all. I told y'all it's a good show tonight. It's gonna be a good show tonight. I know all the haters don't want me, you know what I'm saying, to talk about my GOAT and my baby GOAT. Omega Red, what's going on? I'm only gonna drop facts though. You know what I'm saying? I'm only gonna drop the facts of the matter. And I know they don't really want to hear the facts of the matter and how stuff really go down. You know what I'm saying? They don't want me to be representing my baby doo-bop, the bebop, the bam. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. I'm gonna represent my baby, the bebop, the boo-bop, the bam. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't stop me. And guess what? They all want to have a show just like me. You know what I'm saying? They be looking and peeping. You know what I'm saying? ADP, they be watching the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast Network. They be watching and seeing what we got going on. Now everybody doing AI. Everybody got AI going on in their system. Everybody got AI going on. All of a sudden. First they was talking about it. Now all of a sudden they got AI on their show. Boy. I'm just saying, can somebody just stay original? You know how these biters be. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know what I mean. Listen, I came here tonight and I'm gonna do some glazing, but I'm gonna do the right thing. But I'm gonna also have to do it the way that I know only how to do it. Is facts over feelings. And if your ass don't like it when you come up in here, stay your ass up out my damn chat. Go some goddamn where else where you want to go and glaze. But if you over here and you want to hear facts, you want to hear real good takes, you want to hear what I got the goddamn saying myself on my show, the show that I put it together for everybody else that come up in here, then you listen. You got what I'm saying? You listen, you learn, you watch. And I'm telling y'all, I got the piece of action that I needed to see last night. You know what I'm saying? Angel Reese is a straight dog, a baller. Angel Reese, listen, it is so crazy that people, I mean, you could tell that these people are so mad. They say the 26 rebounds is propaganda. They said 26 rebounds is propaganda. Hey, they so hurt. It's propaganda. The girl couldn't hit a railroad with a rock, but she grabbed 26 rebounds. And they called it propaganda. Because that girl can't do it. That girl can't do what she does to impact the defense, the offense. That girl can't do that. That girl can't do it, so it's propaganda. Oh my God. They be so mad, Chet. They be so mad. And they so hateful. It be the black ones too. It be the dark-skinned black ones. I be like, damn, what your mama do to you? Your mama must have been light-skinned. My mama was light-skinned too, but his mama must have been light-skinned and then like dark people. Hey, but y'all already know how I start my show. Listen, man, what's good, everybody? I see y'all coming in the building. Come on in, hit the like button, man. We don't duck no smoke over here. And we don't follow manufactured narratives and all that different, you know what I mean? All that little differentiations and all that shit. I definitely don't let anybody tell me what the hell to do over here on Steady Servin Sports ENT, because I got two eyes. I got two eyes of my own. So I don't give a damn of what you seeing. I'm going to see it the way I see it, and I'm going to break it down the way I break it down, Charlie. And that's just the way it goes. Joe, bars. And family, what we saw from Angel was not normal. Right now, not last season, not based on reputation and reputations, based on what is happening on the court today. Angel Reese is playing the most dominant basketball of anyone in the WNBA. Once again, Angel Reese is playing the most dominant basketball of anyone in the WNBA. That's facts over feelings. Facts over feelings. You can say what you want to say. 26 rebounds. Let me say this again so everybody in the back can hear it. 26 rebounds in one WNBA game. The other side almost only had 26. They had 32. Damn. Not only did Angel Reese break the league single game record rebounding, she also broke the single season rebounding record on the very same night. Two major WNBA records fell because one woman decided that every missed shot belongs to her. In the same West Coast stretch, she also showed her scoring ceiling with a career high 31 points. She has combined production, physicality, defense, availability, and winning in the hottest all-around run in the league. Atlanta defeated Los Angeles 78-71, but the final score only tells you who won the game. It does not tell you how Angel Reese took control of the paint. It does not tell you how she attacked every rebound, and somebody has some disrespect things, and somebody has said that they was going to slap her mama. And it does not tell you how this young woman has transformed herself and transformed her game and helped transform Atlanta Dream into a legitimate championship contender. But that is not the only story we have today. Angel Reese was named the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. Atlanta completed a perfect 4-0 West Coast trip. And on the other side stands Asia Wilson, the established champion, my GOAT, the Western Conference Player of the Week, and the two-way measuring stick for everyone to even look at what a real superstar looks like. You got a face-to-face with her. Olivia Miles is putting together a historic rookie season in Minnesota. The Lynx are still the team everybody is chasing. But Angel and Asia are giving this season its heavy weight center. So tonight, what I'm gonna do, we are going all the way in. We are taking records, impact, MVP conversations, playoff pressure, championship basketball, and the difference between collecting statistics and completely controlling a basketball game. Caitlin Clark fans, get y'all ass in here so you can listen and learn basketball today. OG is on the motherfucking horn tonight. Excuse my language. Get your ass up in here so you can get some education, because I got something to teach y'all ass tonight. Since you going over there listening to these young bucks talking all crazy stuff as if they know the game more fluently than me, living these 56 years with these eyes, what the hell you think I saw? Before we get started, hit the like button. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed yet, please. This is Steady Servin ENT, Joe. And I'm telling y'all, Charlie, you ain't heard it the way that I put it down each and every night that I come up in here. I come with a sincere heart to tell y'all, yeah, I'm going to glaze a little bit, but I'm going to share what it is really about basketball that I know. If you really want to have a conversation, I'll share your conversation. But if you really want to hear what I got to say during my show, I got a real show. I ain't going to get no sibbity bibbity bibbity. I ain't going to be sitting up there doing all that bullshit. I got, fluent and frequent typing topics of what you need to hear and understand about what I know about basketball and what I know that Angel Reese and Asia Wilson is doing right now in the WNBA, causing confusion. Olivia Magic Miles is one of the most aggressive players that I ever seen at the point guard position, causing confusion. Y'all talking about you doing this and you going over here and for that, and they trying to get y'all to stop coming where it's hot at. Why you going over there where it's cold at? Because they cold. Come over here where it's hot. Listen, it's 92 degrees over here, 100 when the truth come out. I'm just saying, you can go wherever you want to go. But over here, I got questions. Over here, I got answers. Over here, I got actual facts. Is Angel Reese already the greatest rebounder the WNBA has ever seen? Don't wait until the end. Put your answer in the chat. Because the WNBA thought they understood Angel Reese. They wasn't ready! I said that the WNBA thought they understood Angel Reese. They wasn't ready! They wasn't ready because they didn't understand that she had levels to this shit. They didn't understand, and they wasn't ready because she had layers to this shit. They wasn't ready, and they didn't understand that Angel Reese is not even a complete player at 24 years old. They didn't understand. They wasn't ready to let her just be her. What's up, Sister Shirley? I see you in here, Brother Will, Live, Love, Laugh. This is a show tonight. You got to share this with somebody because they got to get some information tonight, y'all. I'm hot. I'm cooking like fish grease. I'm cooking like 26 pieces inside of the goddamn grease, and it's fried hard. Cooking. Get all these chickens and biscuits that I'm going to throw at you. Angel Reese destroys the WNBA record 2 times. Headline performance was 11 points, 26 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and Atlanta's 78-71 victory over Los Angeles Sparks. Facts. Now, some people will look at 11 points first. That is how you know who really understands basketball and who only understands a scoring column. 11 points did not define Angel Reese night. 26 rebounds defined the possessions of the basketball. Hello. Angel broke the previous singles game record with 24 rebounds held by Shamika Holtzclaw since 2003. Think about how long that record stood. Different eras came and went. Great rebounders entered the league and retired. The style of play changed and changed and changed. The schedule expanded, but that number stayed untouched for more than 2 decades. Then Angel Reese came along and took it, snatched it up like she was the Incredible Hulk. Angel Reese came into the Wnba and translated right away what she already know how to do. Rebound. She also moved to 458 rebounds for the season, passing the previous single season mark of 451 set by A'ja Wilson in 2024. And Angel did it with 6 regular season games still remaining at the time of the performance. A'ja Wilson did it by the end of the season in 2024. Angel still got 6 games left. Oh boy, that is an important part. She did not crawl over the finish line in a final night of a season. She broke the record with room left to turn it into something that might stand for a very long time or forever. Let's talk about the 26 rebounds, actually what that means. A rebound ends the opportunity, a rebound ends the opponent's possession or extends your own possession. That means every board changes opportunity. Every board gives opportunity. And defense rebounds takes away a second chance. And the offense rebounds creates another shot, another foul opportunity, another chance to break a defense through in and out. And that's already being able to survive after that rebound. When one player collects 26 rebounds, she is not merely filling up the stat sheet. She is controlling the economy of the game. She is controlling the economy of the game. She is controlling the economy of the game. When you rebound 26 times, this is what I said last night on the Players Club, y'all. Listen, you can claim all of what you want, but over here, I'm going to give you the real shit. All of this professional aspects of the game for is what they talking about, these basketball takes and all of this stuff that they giving basketball players, NBA players, they giving all these. Man, shut your ass up. You can't know what the hell you doing. She decided which team receives more possessions. She is physically and mentally exhausting her opponent. Imagine playing strong defense for 20 seconds. You force a difficult shot. You think you can, you think that you have done your job, and then Angel Reese flies into the picture, takes away a rebound, and make you defend it all over again. That's that wears on any team, and that wears on your legs. It wears on your concentration. It wears on your confidence. After a while, defenders stop thinking only about their assignment and start wondering, where is Angel at? Where's she at? Let me find her. They got the flashlight out. They like, wait a minute. Where's she at? Where Angel? Where's she at? What? Hey, is she over there? Where Angel at? What? She causing confusion. They want to know where baby girl is at all times. Where's she at? The ball hit the rim. Oh shit, where she at? 4 of them, 5 of them on her. Put her, everybody get on her. Once a rebound occupies, that is a mental space of a player or opponent and the one who captures the rebound. She affects the shot. She affects the shot that she never touches. I said she affects a shot that she never touches. Because when someone else shoots on the other side and they never getting any second chances, because Angel Reese is down there to get the first try, it wears on your head. And those misses become even larger. And this is where we need to talk about the effort versus skill. People love to say rebounding is just the effort. As a Ray Stevens, effort matters. But 26 rebounds as a Ray, 26 rebounds as a Ray Stevens did not happen through an effort alone. Elite rebounding requires anticipation. You have to read the shooter. You have to know the angle of the shot. You have to understand how the ball comes off different areas of the rim. You have to establish inside position before everybody else realizes where the rebound is going. Then you need timing, balance, hands, strength, and willingness to absorb contact. Angel Reese possesses all of that. She tracks the ball down early before it even hits and sees the spin. She changes directions quickly. She gets off the floor multiple times in the same possession. She keeps the plays alive even when she cannot secure the rebound cleanly. The most importantly, she does not stop competing after the first attempt. The second jump is the weapon. Some players just once, and it's an admiration for the results. Angel lands and goes back up. She gets knocked off balance and retains herself into the play. She misses a shot and immediately becomes the first defender or the best offensive rebounder on the floor to get it back. This is not accidental. This is basketball identity. Now, let's add 3 steals. Tell us what you think in the chat. Tell us all so we all can read it. This was not a one-dimensional performance like Caitlin Clark gives. She disrupts passing lanes, create turnovers, and remain active away from the rim. Add 3 assists, and she sees a player become more comfortable making decisions when the defense collapses. Angel's next evolution is not about abandoning what makes her special, which I tell her, no, she got to stay under the rim. Hell no. Angel got more to her bag than rebounding. It's about building more skill around her superpower. The improvement, the touch, the better balance around the rim. Practice will make the basketball her ability, and the way she is going around and finding her way around the rim, helps her also when she rebounds, finds her teammates. And it's making it harder of a scheme to go against Angel Reese. If you send extra defenders, she can pass the ball. If you stay at home, she attacks the glass one-on-one. If you go smaller, she punishes you physically. If you go big, her mobility becomes a problem. That's how a great rebounder becomes a complete franchise player. Let's put her 27 double-doubles in perspective. 27 double-doubles in perspective. She moved within one of Alyssa Thomas's single season record of 28. Once again, she reached the position with games remaining. Alyssa Thomas did it the whole season. Consistency is the story behind the double-double record. One big night can happen. 27 big nights require preparation, durability, and a motor that travels from city to city. The Dream finished a West Coast road trip that made flights, hotel rooms, changed routines, and multiple opponents with different defensive plans. Angel's energy still showed up. Her motor remained the same. This is why I keep telling y'all, availability and consistency are basketball skills also. Your talent cannot impact the game from one side of the goddamn court, Caitlin Clark fans. You cannot impact the whole game from one side of the court, Caitlin Clark clan. You cannot impact a whole game from one side of the court, Clarkies. Angel has made her physical conditioning a part of her dominance. Now, I want to address the people who always find a way to move the goalposts. First, they said she was only getting rebounds because of her missed shots. Everybody rebound the basketball comes from a missed shot. The criticism never made sense. Then they said her rebounding would not transfer from teams adjusting. Teams have had years of film now to go up against Angel. They know exactly what she wants to do. She still broke 2 league records in one night. How the hell does that happen if they already watched the film and they know exactly what she's going to do? Caitlin Clark is not efficient enough to do that every single night. That's right, I said her name. And I'm not putting her down. I'm just stating the fact. Since you want to put Caitlin in her mouth, you want to put Caitlin by her name. Caitlin Clark has not resembled or reflected to be even close to somewhat of a medium-sized defender. Talking about condos in the head. Angel put condos, high rises, big houses, little houses, one family houses, 16 family homes in your goddamn brain. Every single time you got to put her on Twitter X. So yeah, I'm saying it on my podcast because I'm here to do what I'm supposed to be doing as a Angel Reese channel. Then they said she needed to become more efficient and more complete. She worked on her game, expanded her production, and helped a new team win at a new and higher level. At some point, honestly, honest basketball fans have to stop arguing with the evidence. You don't have to call Angel Reese the best scorer in the league. That is not the argument. You don't have to acknowledge that her rebounding changed games at the historic level. You do have to acknowledge that she does change history. You do have to acknowledge her defense is the most active defense that you've seen a young lady of her age and only in her third season do. And you have to acknowledge that Atlanta rise and Angel's arrival are directly connected. Let me ask the chat something. Which record is more impressive? The 26 rebounds in one game or the 458 rebounds in a season with 6 games still left? For me, the single game record is louder headlines, but the season's record tells a deeper story. One game shows your ceiling. An entire season shows who you are. It's the definition of you. And Angel Reese has shown us exactly who she is. She is relentless. She is durable. She's mentally tough. She's one of the most impactful players in basketball. And right now, I'm going further. Angel Reese is the most dominant player in the WNBA at this exact moment. A'ja Wilson may have the stronger long-term resume and still leads the league on the MVP ballot, but nobody is controlling her area of the game more completely than Angel Reese. Nobody else just broke an all-time record in one night, 2 of them, while finishing an undefeated 4-game road trip. The distinctions matters. MVP is a season-long award. Most dominant right now describes the level where we are witnessing today. And now the record books has already opened to tell you the truth about whether the critics want it or not. The record books, you haters, is open. There is only one name that has been able to do this great feat that I'm talking about. There's only one name who produces the way that the record books says that has been produced. It's only one name who dominates with the force of nature underneath that basket in history. Not what I'm saying. In the record books. In the books, open them up. In history, the name says Angel Reese. So you eat crow, you loser ass person. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at the ones who didn't have a higher record. Because Angel Reese is the one who set it off. She broke her own record from last. How do you break your own goddamn record? The following year, God. This is crazy. This is crazy. But records were not only recognition for Angel Reese to receive. The league has to acknowledge what she did over the entire week. Angel Reese was named the WNBA's Eastern Conference Player of the Week, and after the leading Atlanta through their perfect stretch on the West Coast. This is her first Player of the Week award as a member of the Atlanta Dream and her third of the WNBA career. She also received and Associated Press honor, the matters becomes a matter of fact because it confirms that we are not recreating a viral box score. This is what sustains dominance across the multiple games. Early in the trip, Angel produced a career high 31-point performance against Phoenix. Then she closed the trip and rewrote the rebounding record books against Los Angeles. Think about the range between those performances. One night, she demonstrates that she can carry more of the scoring load. Another night, the scoring total is modest, but she controls the glass in the way that nobody in the league history has ever done. That is impact taking different forms. The best players do not need every game to look identical. They solve whatever problems the game presents. And Atlanta needs scoring. Angel attacks. If Atlanta needs extra possessions, she rebounds. If the opponent tries to run, she competes in transition. If the guards get pressured, she becomes an outlet. If the defense collapses, she looks to pass. And we need to give credit to the environment in Atlanta, and also give credit to Carl Simasco and the Dream staff that has placed Angel in a structure where her strengths are emphasized while her skill sets continues to grow and develop. She is surrounded by dangerous perimeter players that create space. When Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard are threats from the outside, defenses cannot simply pack 5 players into the paint to try to stop the star Angel Reese. The fit matters. Talent is more important, but basketball carries and careers are also shaped by coaches, spacing, role definition, and organizational belief. Atlanta did not ask Angel to become somebody else. That the Dream gave her room to become a better version of herself. That is what a good player development looks like. And Angel's side, she accepted the work. She has spoken about learning from veterans, including Tina Charles, and improving her game around the basket. Greatness is not pretend you are not learning nothing and you don't have anything left to learn. Greatness is being confident enough to seek knowledge so that you can be better. This award also challenges the old narrative that Angel attention comes from only popularity and controversy. No, this award came from production. The rebounds are real. The wins are real. The records are real. Atlanta playoff position is real. All in one night. You could debate style. You could debate rankings. You can have your favorite player, but you cannot debate whether Angel Reese earned this week and what she has done in production. And you cannot take away 26 rebounds and 11 points. That is what she did. And here is what should concern the rest of the league. Angel is only 24 years old, chat. This is not a veteran squeezing out the last great season of her career. This is not an elder trying to find a team to go to so that she can have a playoff run. This is a young star, still learning timing, footwork, reads, and counters. The record-breaking version we see today may not be the finished version that we gonna see tomorrow. That should scare a whole lot of people watching and listening to me tonight. You Caitlin Clark fans, this should scare you completely, because once the GOAT goes on her transition, the baby GOAT, I promise you, let me put myself on the screen. The baby GOAT will slide right into place. They're 6 years apart. Once the GOAT goes her way, as she gets into 36, 37, the baby GOAT will only be making 30 years old. And at the peak of her game and where the GOAT is at 30, just imagine 6 more years before she even get to 30. Ooh, that's nasty. This is only 3 years, chat. God dog it. Y'all not seeing the bigger picture because you so full of hate. Because you so full of dishonesty. Dread, I see you up in here. Because if touch keeps improving, because if touch, her grabbing, laying that bitch up on the board, the square, and it goes in. If the playmaking keeps developing and Atlanta keeps surrounding her with shooting, she becomes harder to guard every single season. Do you believe Angel Reese should be the first team all-star this season? And if you say no, name forwards who are putting ahead of her, that you putting ahead of her, and explain why somebody is ahead of Angel Reese. We do basketball conversations over here. Bring your evidence, not your emotions. Because my evidence gonna tell you that she is the most dominant force on basketball reality right now that shows us on the court who she is. Player of the week is an individual award, but the bigger picture is Atlanta accomplished together what they have put together and what they are becoming together. 4 games, 4 wins, a playoff berth, and a message that delivered the entire WNBA. A'ja Wilson was also named Player of the Week and named the Western Conference Player of the Week after averaging 24.7 points, 8 rebounds, and 1.7 blocks. Angel Reese receives the Eastern Conference honor. More after these messages.
Got a package for you.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I've been waiting for this.
You are very welcome. Have a great...
Hey there.
Hey, baby, did you buy that shea butter that smell good?
You know I brought some Bread House Butters.
Bread House Butters and Essentials keeps my skin looking good and smelling good. Their pineapple and mango scented shea butter are my favorite.
A'ja Wilson was named the Western Conference Player of the Week After averaging 24.7 points, 8 rebounds, and 1.7 blocks, Angel received the Eastern Conference honor. This is a perfect picture of where the WNBA stands right now. Angel owning the Eastern Conference with historical force, and A'ja Wilson continuing to rule the West with elite two-way production. Those numbers are another reminder that A'ja Wilson greatness has become the consistent pillar that people sometimes treat as ordinary or regular. Ordinary for who? This ain't ordinary. Wake your ass up. Get your head out your ass. What A'ja Wilson is doing is not regular. Hold on, let me talk to y'all for a minute. Y'all are being some disingenuous assholes. What A'ja Wilson is doing nightly, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, putting together MVP seasons. Do you understand MVP will be made 4 times? Now working on the 5th one? Good Lord. And you think that shit is normal. And you think that you could play around with my lady, the GOAT. You think that you could throw your favorite player over what is real reality. You have gone Lulu. You have lost your damn mind. Don't play no games over here because I told you it's facts over feelings. So go play with somebody else. Or go play with your mama. Don't come play with me because I'm going to tell your ass about what's right, what's good, what's really good. Because goddamn it, we're not going to play games about A'ja Wilson. She has worked her entire whole life to be where she's at. And you're going to treat her like this? The nerve of you. The numbers are not the reminder that A'ja Wilson is the greatest of all time. A'ja Wilson can dominate the game from almost every area on the floor. She can score in the post. She can face up, attack the elbow, run in transition, protect the rim, clean the glass. Her balance of skills, strength, timing gives Las Vegas a solution whenever opponent changes the coverage. This is why she remains one of the strongest MVP candidates of all time. And this is why a declaration about the league's most dominant player has to deal honestly with A'ja Wilson. A'ja is the standard. She has a resume, the trophies, the postseason scars, and the trust of the franchise that knows it can place the game in her hands. She does not only score, she protects the rim, communicates defensively, moves in the spaces, draws fouls, and gives Las Vegas stability when possessions become chaotic. But Angel Reese is applying a different kind of pressure on her end. A'ja Wilson dominates through polished scoring and complete two-way versatility. Angel dominates through possessions, physical force, and relentless activity. A'ja can control what happens to a shot. Angel can control who owns the ball after a shot. A'ja makes the offense rethink when they're going to attack. Angel makes the entire team wonder whether the defense can stop or start, and is it good enough to rebound the basketball. This is not about diminishing A'ja's elevation and Angel elevation. This is a lazy sports conversation if you think it's that. This is about recognizing two different forms of greatness at the same time. You ask, who has the greatest complete body of work? We already know with no argument, A'ja Wilson is that. The GOAT is that. If you ask who may deserve the MVP over the full season, we know that A'ja Wilson has an outstanding case. But who is asked, if you ask who is playing at the most overwhelming level right now, I'm saying it's Angel Reese. Why? Because historic dominance has a meaning to something. Angel didn't merely lead the league for a week. She erased a 23-year-old single game record, passed Asia's single season rebounding record with 6 games still to play, moved one double-double away from another league mark, posting a career-high scoring performance, doing the same road swing, and helping Atlanta go 4-0. That is the strongest current run in the WNBA. And A'ja Wilson's presence makes Angel's achievements more meaningful, because the season record Angel passes belongs to one of the greatest players that has ever played the game in this sport that you have ever seen. Passing an A'ja Wilson record is not a footnote. It's climbing over a standard created by greatness. But this race is so fascinating between the GOAT and the baby GOAT, because the candidates represent a different form of value. A'ja Wilson represents proven two-way dominance. She scores at an elite level and anchors a championship caliber defense. Every opponent builds its plans around limiting A'ja Wilson, but she still produces. Olivia Magic Miles represents elite efficiency, playmaking, immediate transformation, and the league's best regular season team. She steps into Minnesota as the rookie of the year and became controlling of its timely possession, and it is an overwhelming movement that Olivia Miles is unanimously the rookie of the year. And also, because of the production and putting her team also in the hat and being number one mostly all of the year, Olivia Miles not only passes Caitlin Clark, but Olivia Miles is also in the MVP conversation. Then there are players like Kelsey Mitchell, Breanna Stewart, Paige Beckers, and others that deserve serious consideration in this broader conversation. So how should we define MVP? Is it the best player in basketball? Yes. Is it the most important player on the best team? Yes. Is it the player whose absence will hurt her team the most? Yes. Is it the player with the strongest statistical season? Also, yes. Those are answers that most of them don't want to answer. Most of the Caitlin Clark fans cannot even stand up close to what the truth is and how I just laid that out. It is very simple. Either you played the whole entire year or you didn't. Don't give me this shit about since we came back from the break. Hell no. I'm talking about the whole goddamn entire. What type of creativity they have in their brain to create a circumstance where they just try to put the MVP person in criteria of half of a season. How dare you try to disrespect? How dare you? But this is how they have done us for years. We'll be in the front of the line, and they quietly try to put their own in front. We'll be in the front of the line, and they'll say, now move around now, Ninja. You know what you need to do. Step back. We're not doing that shit. That shit is played out. Those answers do not always point in the same person, but it definitely points at Caitlin Clark's reputation and her fan base. For me, an MVP case has more than 4 major parts: individual production, two-way impact, team success, and consistency. Caitlin Clark is not consistent on any of those levels. But you know what you're going to get when Angel Reese gets on the floor. You know what you're going to get when Asia Wilson is on the floor. Angel is building a case in a category that is unusual. MVP formulas can be undervalued. Position dominance. Rebounds are not decorations. They are the bridge between defense and offense. And nobody in the league's history has accumulated them across a season like Angel has currently done. She also carries the burden of expectation. Did we hear about expectation last night on the Players Club with my little brother? She also carries a burden of expectation. But then those that expectate her, the expectation of her, she's only 24 years old. She's doing something that no one her age has ever done right now in her whole complete season. So beg off. Beg off for her. Your expectations are not Angel's expectations. You are not living inside of Angel Reese's head. So your expectations are totally different from hers. Now, do we all want Angel Reese to overachieve in certain things? Yes, we do. But do she have to? No, she doesn't. But does she hold herself to a hierarchy of play? The numbers don't lie. This is my point. The numbers don't lie, chat. When you give a person, a label, a brand, a burden, she already has her burden. What is your burden? Is to actually make what you predicted or what you expected to come true. But that's your burden. So if you over exceed your burden on Angels, you ultimately put another burden on this baby girl that she's already carrying a burden of her own. She don't need your bullshit. Have your personal private burden inside of yourself and speak about it and speak your truth and what you think she should be doing. But Angel already knows what she should be doing and what she's capable of and what she ultimately will be capable of. She has life goals of her own. Don't perpetuate your life goals into hers. When you have already won a championship and the MVP awards, People demand something new before they become impressed with you again. A younger player receives excitement for reaching a level that Angel Wilson has occupied for years. We resisted with voter fatigue. I've heard the own Kathy Engelberg say she was tired of giving the award to Angel Reese. You dirty heifer. Shout out to Just Lights for the $5 super chat. CC fans say Angel Goose's rebounds. LOL. How do you goose rebounds? I have no idea, my brother. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Mr. 6688 say if Miles can be an MVP candidate, well, while not leading in a statistical category, then Angel should definitely be an MVP candidate too. Thank you for the $5 super chat. And I definitely agree. It's 688. I agree. Now, back to the lecture at hand. At the same time, here, Asia is the most valuable player in the WNBA. She should win regardless of how many trophies she has already won and sitting inside of her trophy case at home. Awards are supposed to describe the current season, not create a variety of sakes for variety. Caitlin Clark don't deserve to be in the MVP conversation because she did not play a whole entire season, Clarkies. But Kelsey Mitchell deserves to be in that conversation. At the same time, we cannot use Asia's history to silence legitimate cases for Miles and Kelsey Mitchell. They deserve to be evaluated honestly. The final stretch will matter. Who performs against the best competition? Who delivers in close games? Who maintains efficient under the increase of defense of attention? Who keeps her team near the top standings? And because the league will pause for the FIBA window before the regular season concludes, players will have to maintain rhythm, though an unusual situation goes inside of the schedule. Here's my honest distinction. If we're voting on a complete season today, Asia Wilson would still have the powerful argument for the top position because of her complete two-way package and the responsibility she carries for Las Vegas. Olivia Miles and Kelsey Mitchell remains in the conversation, but Asia is definitely the most dominant of the two. But if I'm selecting the most dominant player in the WNBA right now, my answer is Angel Reese. Her current run combines history, winning, defense, rebounding, physicality, and improved scoring. That is not a lifetime achievement statement. It is a statement about basketball being played in the front court of us today. That is not disrespect to anybody. This is what it is. And this is an honest race. And you got to look at the most dominant person right now that's playing the game and what that looks like. See a rouser. Hey, cuz, what's going on? Thank you so much. Thank you. I told y'all, chat, that I was going to be up here cooking like fish grease. I told y'all this. I came to give you the facts. I came here to tell you the truth. I came here to let you guys know that I am fair across the board. Defense, rebounding, physicality, improving scoring, that is a lifetime achievement statement, I said. It is a statement about basketball being played in front of us today, right now. This is not disrespect to anybody who loves your favorite player. It's just not. And this is not a part of me and where I glaze. This is not, because I can glaze with honey on my chest without the help of anybody else. This is honest in what the race really looks like. A notice that has to be put out. Just notice. A notice has to be delivered to all of you who love and hate Angel Reese. This is what honesty looks like. Angel Reese name is forcing its way deeper in the season award conversation. Even if MVP voters placed another candidate ahead of her, first team all WNBA and defensive player of the year conversation cannot be ignored historically in production of what she has done right now. Stop playing. Y'all better stop playing with me. It pisses me off when you going on your little Twitter voyages and you going on your little shows and you talking bullshit and you talking about, oh, this is my, who says that you right? Your opinion is your fucking opinion. But my facts gonna go over your opinion. I said, did you notice what I said? I said, did you notice what I said? My facts are going to go over your opinion. Even if MVP voters place other candidates ahead of Angel Reese, first team all WNBA and defensive player of the year conversation cannot be ignored. Historical production has been done this time around this season, and she healthy. It sure ain't Aaliyah Boston. It sure ain't Caitlin Clark in the all-around player conversation. Who is the MVP today? Y'all tell me in the chat. It's A'ja Wilson, Angel Reese, Olivia Miles, Kelsey Mitchell. Some of y'all say Paige Beckers is warming back up. Does she stay hot in the conversation? Is Stewie Ooey Gooey coming running behind them with greasy shoes on to slide past? Somebody tell me, because the show ain't Caitlin Clark. And it's not me hating on Caitlin Clark, but compared to all of these players, Caitlin Clark has no weight, nowhere, because her one-sided show, and this is what I was telling the Caitlin Clark clan, it's not hating. She only has one side of the court that she plays good on. She's demonstrous on the defensive side. When I say demonstrous, demonstrous. That's why her offensive game has to be an overwhelming vocal point for them. They can't talk about who she puts a seatbelt on. She can defend 1 through 5. Caitlin Clark can't defend 1, let alone 1 through 5. Asia and Angel Reese can defend 1 through 5. My GOAT and my baby GOAT can defend a guard, 2 wings, a small forward, and a center. A small forward, a power forward, and a center. Fried crispy with some biscuits, with some butter biscuits and some honey. And give me some jelly too, because I want it extra sweet. So don't put Caitlin Clark in this conversation, because she is not in the most valuable player conversation. But if you want to put Kelsey Mitchell there, she is there alone. She's there along with Asia Wilson, Angel Reese, Olivia Miles in that conversation. Now we're talking about a currency of production from a player that you know you're going to have night to night. Not an inconsistent player the whole year round. Jason Sweatlock exposed her game and how awful and terrible she plays against real tough championship level teams, and how good she can score 35 and 37 and 40 points against teams that has inferior production. Put her name in the chat. Y'all know who is the real MVP? Put her name in the chat. I ain't got to convince you, because the dominance don't lie. It is Asia Wilson. But goddamn it, Angel Reese is not far behind. Olivia Miles is not far behind. And Kelsey Mitchell is not far behind. But you must put her name in the chat in your conversation that the GOAT is the GOAT, and she is the most valuable player, not because she's popular, because historically Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is the popularity contest. So you can't argue about her being the most popular. Y'all wasn't checking for her. To Angel and Caitlin came up into this game. I have already been loving this girl. In the most disrespected MVP that I've ever seen in my lifetime. Y'all heard what I said. It's some of you in the chat that disrespect Asia Wilson and act like she don't exist, and act like you don't want to give her accolades, and act like she is the GOAT that's living right now today. You better act like you able to suck this in right now, to see who she is right now, to show her some love right now. You better act like you know who Asia Wilson is. Don't play games with me, play with your mama. Don't play games with me. Play games with your mama. Better yet, some of you old G's, go play games with your children. Don't play games with me.
Ask me, Asia.
Who's the face of the WNBA?
Asia Wilson?
Who's the face of the WNBA?
Asia Wilson. Low-key, I'm going to say Asia Wilson, just because she's the OG.
Who's the face of the WNBA?
I got to go Asia Wilson. Give her flowers, MVP. champs, all that stuff. So I'll go her. I would say Angel Wilson's the face, though. She's been the face for frequent years, so I think she got a few more years.
Face of the WNBA.
Angel Wilson. Has to be Asia.
Who's the face?
So y'all, these young kids know who playing this game, who's trying to be like them. Don't be mad at me. Ain't no fart noise nowhere. You heard probably my phone. Shut up, brother Jonathan. You and William, y'all stop acting up. I am. Y'all need to cut it out. Olivia Miles entered the league and immediately became Minnesota's starting point guard and one of the most important players on the team with outstanding skill set. Rookies usually ask to survive for the year, not Olivia Magic Miles. Learn the technology and learn the terminology and learn the speed. Adjust to the speed, understanding the travel, building some chemistry with some of the players, and ultimately finding you a vet that will pay and pour into you. Angel Reese never had that. Camila Cardoso never had that. Figure out which passes worked in college but become turnovers against professional defenders. Olivia Miles skipped the survival stage and started influencing winning. Her game built control. She does not always look rushed. She changes speed. She sees passing windows and understands early in her career how multiple defenders will try to attack and stop her. A great point guard does not only react to one of these things that's happening. She creates the reaction she wants, then attacks in the open. Miles have shown the advancement of what a beginner should be like, what you want your franchise player to look like. Her efficiency makes production even more impressive. Young guards often struggle because they are learning while carrying a large decision-making burden. They turn the ball over like Caitlin Clark has done in the last 3 years in history. God damn, she had 5 by halftime last. Who turns the ball over more than that girl? Golly. My God. Somebody needs to put some glue on that girl's hands. Shit. Somebody needs some glue. I'm just telling y'all. She can score at the rim. She can punish defenders who go under a screen. She can punish defenders who go over a screen. She creates teammates and contribute to the glass. The versatile prevents defense from choosing one of the simple answers. Who has Olivia Magic Miles? Who got her? Then there's chemistry with Nafisha Collier. This partnership is dangerous because both players process the game quickly. Miles can deliver the ball and correct timing in angles. Collier can score inside, operate the mid-range, and space the floor to make the next pass. Plus, she's able to shoot the three. When great decisions and decision makers are around a young talent like this, she becomes more dangerous than any player that is in the league, especially her being in the general spot. Minnesota system also protects Miles from having to do everything all alone. She joins a disciplined team with veterans, defensive structure, and championship expectations. The environment allows her to play aggressively without feeling that every possession depends entirely on her. But do not use Minnesota's strength to minimize what Miles has accomplished. Plenty of talented rookies have joined good teams and struggled to earn trust. Miles did not receive responsibilities as a gift. She came on to the Lynx operation as an inferior team, and she only was the number 2 pick. The value of her going to a Lynx with Nafisha Collier already down for half of the season, with a whole entire new roster. So you Caitlin Clark committee, you can't stop it, Clarkies. This is a whole Alana Smith, Jessica Shepard, Bridget Carlton, Natisha Heidemann. Shit. So many. They lost. That's four of the big names. Then Jella Dazzini went to the Valkyries, wasn't protected. In the draft last year, shit, there's so many damn players that they lost. Diamond Miller, gone. It was just so that's 6 players. So it was just Courtney and McBuckets. Kayla McBride is the only ones that was there really to do some work. They got Howard as a free agent. They didn't know how that was going to work out. You know, she played with the Lynx, but she had been gone for a long while. So, you know, you don't know how that was going to work out, how that formula, how that chemistry was going to look. She has already produced an explosive performance, including 31 points in the game, in which she set a rookie record with 24 points in the first half. She has shown that she can create efficiency instead of simply accumulating points through the value. She still got 6 more games, chat, and she has passed Caitlin Clark and crushed her whole rookie season. They don't want to talk about Olivia Miles. They want to demise Olivia Miles. They don't want to give the credit to Olivia Miles. But Olivia Miles is why they've made every mistake that they have made. And coming after Angel Reese, Olivia Miles is, on the other hand, crushing and tearing Caitlin Clark records up to pieces. And she still have 6 more games to play. We can say that Olivia Miles has done something rare. She entered a championship level situation and single-handedly turned it into that. When I say single-handedly, your team goes by how your general runs the court. And what a general they have. There's no type of perfect formula. And you don't know what type of floor runner you're going to get when you're on a team. But when you get somebody like Olivia Magic Miles, why do you have to even mention Caitlin Clark? In the turnover production that Caitlin Clark has, Olivia Miles only from Caitlin Clark's almost 7 a game to Olivia Miles 3.2 a game. Who do you want? From Caitlin Clark inefficiency of 34% to Olivia Miles 40.1%. Who do you want? To the turnover ratio, or who turns over the ball and don't take care of it. Who do you want? I think you want someone who protects the ball and can pass it like showtime at the same time. Caitlin Clark loses that conversation. So Caitlin Clark can't even be in the conversation of MVP when it comes to Olivia Miles just having a regular conversation about how a point guard's supposed to function. Sabrina Ionescu is also in that conversation. Minnesota has gotten them one. The playoff pressure is on. We don't know how it's going to look, but I got A'ja Wilson as the MVP of this year. But I also got Angel Reese as also mentioned in the MVP race. Angel Reese entered the professional basketball with attention and expectations and mass criticism attached to everything that she did. Every missed shot became content. Every emotional moment became a debate. Every accomplishment came with somebody moving the goalposts for their player. Ready to explain why this really don't matter. They would say 26 rebounds don't matter. But it's the most that any player in the history of basketball have ever done. They would say 458 rebounds in one season don't matter. But it took 23 years to break a single season record like that of 26 rebounds. The record books says 27 double-doubles, one away from a single season record at the moment. And she still got 6 games to play. She got change. That doesn't matter. They say Atlanta's 25-13 and heading to the playoffs ain't because of Angel Reese. They say it's because she has a good team. Duh. They're good because Angel is the centerpiece of that good team. And she's growing more and more of a centerpiece as the playoffs come upon us. Angel Reese is the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, and A'ja Wilson owns the Western Conference honor. Those are facts. Don't argue with me, argue with your mama. And the facts are powerful because facts outlines and overtakes narratives. Years from now, people may forget social media arguments. They may forget which critic said what about a random Tuesday or who. They will remember that Angel Reese took the floor in Los Angeles and grabbed 26 rebounds and broke 2 major WNBA records in one night. They will remember that for as long as history will allow people to live. They will remember that she turned rebounding into headline entertainment. They will remember that Atlanta went to the West Coast and came out with 4 wins. They will remember that the young star kept working while the world kept talking about her. And the lessons that we have to learn, you can't keep God's child down. And that lesson that we learn by you can't keeping God's child down is beyond basketball. You don't have to answer every critique with words. You don't have to talk to every critic with words. We don't have to answer those ones who are keyboard holes with words. Sometimes your answers are on the court with your preparation. Sometimes the answer is with you being consistent. Sometimes the answer is taking everybody else's rebound until your name sits alone at the top of the record books in their heads with the condos, in the apartments, and the houses are filled with Angel Reese's name. Angel Reese was not reached when it comes to playing in the middle. Her story has just begun. A'ja Wilson's story remains and is establishing a mountain to climb. 4 MVPs plus now here comes another one. Here comes another one. The champion and the competitor, a complete two-way standard. But now Angel is also now climbing that mountain that A'ja has built. And that is what any great player wants the next generation to be able to follow in their footsteps and be better. What's wrong with that? So stop throwing Caitlin Clark is better than A'ja Wilson in people's face, because that's an outright lie. And like my grandmama said, that's a goddamn lie. This might only be the beginning of the best chapter in life in basketball. The next challenge is the postseason for Angel and A'ja. The records create history, but championships create immortality. Atlanta has an opportunity to turn this thing into an incredible regular season run into much bigger thing of holding up a championship trophy. Can the Atlanta Dreams beat anybody in the postseason? I believe they can beat anybody in the postseason. Will A'ja Wilson remain the championship, a back-to-back championship, to make it 4? I believe that A'ja Wilson can go back-to-back twice. That would solidify her doing exactly what needed to be done and following behind Kobe's shoes. I'm just saying. And following behind all the great ones. Cheryl Swoops and all of them. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all tell me though. Because I'm sick and tired of people trying to put Angel in a certain type of conversation. I'm sick of them trying to find ways to play games with my baby. No, Angel did not have a great shooting night, but they won the game. No, Angel did not have a good shooting night, but she made history twice. How can that be a bad night? Y'all explain to me a double-double is never a bad night. Because of the impact of the double-double. 26 rebounds, ain't nobody doing that, and nobody have ever done that. That's an impact. It's impossible to have 26 rebounds and never impact it and don't impact the game. That's nonsense. You have to go refactuate yourself, because 26 rebounds impacts a game fully on the offense and the defensive side. So suck it up, Buttercup. And all you Clarkies, like I said before, I don't care what y'all say. Your mama didn't raise you right, because you can't tell the truth about a simple young lady that's making history and breaking records. Facts over feelings. Angel Reese makes history with 26 rebounds and breaks 2 records in the same night. Facts over feelings. A'ja Wilson is still the most polished player in the history of our time, and one of the most lethal dominant forces of all time that we've ever seen. So, chat, please, if you would like to give to the channel, please give to the channel. But also, I would like you guys to join the channel, be a part of the channel. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Come on and subscribe to your boy, because I tell you the truth, even if it hurts. Now, what I would like to do is for you to turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banger. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Give to the channel. Support the channel. And also, please, in the comments, tell me who you think should be the MVP in the conversations. Not who you think should be MVP, because we know that A'ja Wilson is the MVP. I'm saying in the MVP conversation. Because like I said, don't play with me, play with your mama. We know that A'ja Wilson is the MVP. But who should be in the MVP talks? Angel Reese definitely should be. But you tell me what you think in the comments. And leave it like it is. You know what I'm saying? And just lay it on the line. Be nice in the comments, because y'all pissed me off the last couple weeks with all of that nonsense going on, calling me all types of names and bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to control that stuff. I ain't for that, all of that. So, as always, I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you do. And I thank you for what you will do. But as always, I leave as I came with another bang. Angel Reese, another dominant performance, and she be grinding hard.
My product, turn it into dough. Stack my money and then buy some more. I'm grinding hard. I'm grinding hard. I'm grinding hard. Yeah, I'm grinding hard. I'ma buy some flour, turn it into dough. Get that cop money and then buy some more. I'm grinding hard. I'm grinding hard. I'm grinding hard. Hell yeah, I'm grinding hard. I'm grinding hard. They be like, oh my God. Beat, better check my feet, see the battle scars. Cause I'm dumping on them, straight stomping on them. Then give it back to you, see what you do, bet you don't want it. Cause I get that cash, then I make a dash. Try to make a come up and do better than the past. I know you see me, but you don't wanna be me. I
down, dominoes. Opposition don't worry me, I'm making moves with urgency. No remorse when I'm on the beat, if I spare your life is a courtesy. I take my product, turn it into dough. Stack my money and then buy some more. I'm grinding hard, I'm grinding hard, I'm grinding hard, yeah, I'm grinding hard.
I'ma buy some flour, turn it into dough. Get that cop money and then buy some more. I'm grinding hard, I'm grinding hard, I'm grinding hard. Hell yeah, I'm grinding hard.
You can find me on the corner selling units. God been giving me this talent, gotta use it. To get slate tracks, to get hustle, so I prove it. In my white tee, in my black jeans, and my Nike sneakers do it. So I take out some racks in the buy at the mall, with the gear in the bag, I want it all. Never gonna stop what I'm doing, got a ball, got a grab, go win it.